Welcome back. I'm Dorothy. I'm a professional astrologer, and you can find me on the web at nhastrologer.com, and there you can read this forecast if you like. So today I want to talk about the full moon in Libra. It is on March 27th at 5:27 a.m. East Coast time. Please adjust accordingly. So what we get with the full moon in Libra, the moon, of course, is, especially the full moon is the height of our emotions. And when it's in the sign of Libra, we're thinking things through because Libra is an air sign. So we're looking for this. We're trying to make sense of how we feel by bringing it into the head and thinking about how do I feel, not understanding how I feel, but thinking how do I feel. It's rather interesting energy when the moon is in Libra. Always looking for peace and harmony within the emotions and the emotional body. So when we have that going on, and then it's, the moon is in Libra once a month as it is all the other signs, but when it's highlighted with Aries at the full moon time of year, it can bring our relationships, and I mean all of our relationships, to a point where we have to decide what's going to work and what isn't going to work. So the sun, Venus, Mars, and Uranus are all in opposite to the moon during this full moon time, so during the day of this full moon. So that just highlights the fact that Venus in Aries is all about people within a relationship really being rather selfish. It's okay to be selfish if you need to speak up and say, this is what I need within my relationship. And that's what you should be doing, instead of just pitching a fit and, storming off. All right. So just make sure that we can use this energy in the proper way. But that storming off bit, I say that because Mars and Uranus are conjunct, and boy, that can be volatile energy. So over the last few days before this full moon, there's a lot of things building and building and building. And when they're building, I'm looking at my timer here. And when they're building, it is important to dissipate that energy in some way important. That is important. So keep that in mind as well. Don't allow anything that is building like a head of steam to get too tense. Make sure you speak up. And please speak up. Just speak up in a very kind and gentle way. Mercury is still in the sign of Pisces with this full moon, so that means that we can really come from a place of peace and harmony to speak up for what we need and want within our love relationships and even our financial partnerships as well, because Venus rules the things that I love and what I treasure, what I value, and everybody has different values. So I want you to focus mainly in on those things. Don't allow disagreements or misunderstandings within a relationship to go too far. Sit down and talk about it and really work through these things, because these full moons are always about an awareness of some kind. So keep that in mind. Allow yourself to understand what I'm just saying. To read more, you can come right to my website. There's a lot more details in the written forecast, of course, as always, nhastrologer.com, and you can read the forecast there. So thank you for watching once again, and blessed be, and namaste.